Hi, this is Martyn Joseph, and you're watching the Extended Play Sessions. To see the sky, the blue in my soul, the earth and stars, the night's dark ball, weather systems, the butterfly wing, everything hitched onto everything, yeah, yeah, yeah. This aching and longing, this green earth, ancient forests of hope and love, in the center of nowhere, on the edges of now. I don't need no cathedral to deliver the wow. No, no. 'Cause all that we hold holds everything else, and it's more than the sum of our parts. You're holding me, I hold you, the infinite shape of our hearts, yeah. Dream the calling, set back and blow, every time that we're laid low. Things could get better, but they can get worse, and every day's such an unwritten verse. And all that we hold holds everything else, and it's more than the sum of our parts. You're holding me, I hold you, the infinite shape of our hearts, yeah. Beneath my confession, inside my rage, I rewrite my lyric, I turn over the page. In the center of nowhere, on the edges of now, I don't need no cathedral to deliver that wow. 'Cause all that we hold holds everything else, and it's more than the sum of our parts. You're holding me, I hold you, the infinite shape. All that we hold holds everything else, and it's more than the sum of our parts. You're holding me, I hold you, the infinite shape of our hearts. Good evening, Norwood, Massachusetts, the fallout shelter. Here come the young, with open minds and hearts, inclusive from the start. Here come the young, here come the young. They might just save the day. You know you best get out the way. Here come the young. They're tired of all your fighting. They're tired of all these years. They're tired of blazing crosses. They're tired of narrow fear. And they're tired of smelling hunger. And they're tired of hearing lies. And they're tired of the big divide. These tired girls and boys, here come the young, here come the young. With open minds and hearts, inclusive from the start. Here come the young, here come the young. Yeah. Might just save the day. You best get out the way. Here come the young, here come the young. They're tired of assassination, tired of a military threat, tired of the talk of trickle down, and they're tired of crippling debt. And they're tired of corporations, and they're tired of broken trust, and they're tired of being slaughtered, and their dreams that turn to rust. Here come the young, with open minds and hearts, inclusive from the start. Here come the young, here come the young, here come the young, here come the young. Good. I might just save this day. Best get out the way. Here come the young, here come the young. They're tired of rising oceans. They're tired of bigotry. And they're tired of racist leaders eroding liberty. And they're tired of a lack of shame. And they're tired of a failed accord. Colluders in a private game. They're tired of the law ignored. And they're tired of their future being taken from them now. So you better watch your back, sir, 'cause they're coming for you now. Here come the young, here come the young. With open minds and hearts, inclusive from the start. Here come the young, here come the young, here come the young. It might just save this day. You best get out the way. Here come the young. One more time. Here come the young. With open minds and hearts, inclusive from the start. Here come the young. Here come the young. They might just save the day. You know you best get out the way. Here come the young. Here come the young. Hey! I am folding like a kite that's lost the wind. I'm holding to the remnant of my sin, to a vast goodbye and a small hello. I am folding, folding slow. I'm staring at the parting of the waves, at the grandeur and the carnage of these days. I know my place, it is all I know. I am folding, folding slow. I've been pleading to a God I cannot find, but ours is not to bargain with the divine. And faith is such a tenuous thing to hold. See it fade, watch me fall. And the day won't let it be, don't give no rest. But no one's gonna know this from my face, though I defy the steady flow. I'm folding, folding slow. I surrender to the promise of the day, to a morning that would tearless be my hairy height, my Yosemite. I am folding, please stay. I am folding like a kite that's lost the wind. I'm holding to the remnant of my sin, to a vast goodbye and such a small hello. I am folding, folding slow. Thank you very much, everybody. It's beautiful to be in Massachusetts. So many wonderful memories in my earlier career of being signed to Sony Music and coming to Boston and playing in Tower Records and all that sort of stuff. And thought I was doing that. Sorry. And yeah, beautiful. So Here Come the Young was sandwiched between two songs from the brand new record, This Is What I Want to Say. This goes back to the album before that, a song called Born Too Late. And when I write songs normally, I have an absolute clearly defined idea of what I'm trying to say. That, you know, I'm not sort of one of these people who goes down the road and, discover stuff. Although there is a discovery as such, but it's just like, I know I have something to say and I want to say it. On this, I didn't know. I just had three things circling around my head. First thing was I saw that documentary on Laurel Canyon, 1971. That great amalgamation of songwriters, your Joni Mitchell, your Jackson Browne, your Crosby, Stills, all getting together outside of LA to hang out there and play songs together. And I had the rather arrogant thought, what if I could have knocked on the door with my guitar case, said, hey, could I come in? I would have been 11 years old at the time, which would have been a bit weird. Second thing, something Mr. Art Garfunkel once said to me. I hope you caught that name as I dropped it. In the early 90s, I was on tour with all sorts of megastars, from Celine Dion to Art. And the last thing Art Garfunkel said to me after 2 months of interest in touring was, you should go to Nashville. That was it. That was the third thing. I found this old black and white autograph to my grandfather in the Second World War, 1943, from the great entertainer Josephine Baker. To Edward, fondest regards, Josephine Baker. And I thought, what the hell was going on there then, Granddad? So I got this song out of it. Should have gone to Laurel Canyon, 1971. I could have sung some songs to Joni and hung out in the sun. Born too late, was born too late for that. I'd said go to Nashville when we toured in '94. Chase the edge of that new country boy. Walk on through the door, born too late. Born too late for that, yes I did. Well, how long does it take for a man to know himself? Yeah, yeah, yeah. How long does it take for a man to know something of himself? Can somebody tell me? Now you can lie just like the Kremlin in an Americana band. You can plant your flag in the Sinai Desert, watch all those armies land. Born too late. Born too late for that. And when the priests they blessed the liar, when the liar had his way, never thought I'd wake up now and see that in my day. Thought I was born too late. Born too late for that, yeah. Well, how long does it take for a man to know himself? Somebody tell me now. How long does it take for a man to know himself? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Now you can live on borrowed memory, replay 1,000 scenes, miss the mighty wisdom while you're waiting on your dream, yeah. Born too late. I was born too late for that. I can feel the tension rising, yeah. I can see the rank and file, but I didn't see Josephine Baker taken by my granddad's smile. I was born too late. Much too late for that. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. Yeah. How long does it take for a man to know himself? Yeah, yeah. How long does it take for a man to know something of himself? How long does it take for a man to know himself? How long does it take for a man, this man, to know himself? I should have gone to California back in 1971 and hung out with Crosby, Stills, Nash, Neil Young. Quite a little bit of that tuning stuff going on because I only have the one guitar with me. This time last year I was asked by the BBC to write a song for them. It was about a soup kitchen up in the northeast of England in a city called Sunderland, which is somewhat deprived is not the right word to use, but certainly a lot more money is down in the south of the country than in the north. And I was to meet this lady, Andrea, who runs this soup kitchen called Albert's Place. Albert's Place used to be an old butcher's in the docks down in Sunderland in the 30s and 40s, and he would supply meat to the ships that came into Sunderland dock. But he was a good guy. He would also give surplus food away to those people who didn't have any at the time. So he started a tradition that Andrea and her team of volunteers continue to this day. They serve over 100 people a day, not just food, but with advice, with furniture. They try to find them accommodation, all sorts of beautiful, beautiful stuff. So the idea is I would meet Andrea for the first time. I would interview her as such. They would film that, and then I would write the song in 3 weeks, come back, and then play it to her, and they would film that as I played it to her to judge her reaction, so no pressure. 3 weeks, that's what I had. So she comes through the door. My immediate reaction was, I'm not messing with this lady. She is what I would describe as a human being fully alive. She lit up the room, and she came right across and gave me a bear hug that I can feel to this very moment right now. We sat down and it was easy. We just talked and it was just beautiful. And I said, Andrea, I need stories. You tell, you imagine like within songwriting, you look at a film in the war or something. They follow one soldier all the way through. You tell one person's story, you tell everybody's story. I need stories, regale me, which she did. And then at the end, I said, so how did this big heart of yours, come about? And she told me a little bit of her upbringing, etc. But she said one day she went to a church on a Sunday where they were serving folk who had nowhere to go. And there was one lady who was just a little bit ostracized on her own. She had a bit of a hygiene problem. No one sat with her, so Andrea sat with her for a number of hours and talked to her, got to know her story. And at one point, the lady, she said, can I get you anything else? And the lady held up her cup and said, can I have another tea and a cup of love, please? That's a good line. I wrote it down. Tea and a cup of love. Number one songwriting tip to anybody here. Do not be arrogant to think that that's going to hang around for you. You have but a few minutes to make a mental written note of that. Otherwise, it'll be on Paul McCartney's plate in 5 minutes' time, I'm telling you. Same thing if you play a little lick, you like that or whatever it is. Don't think it's going to hang. No, record it quickly. The nuance, something will disappear. Record it, take it down. So I did that. I went away, and 5 weeks later came back, and I sang this song to Andrea. If you go to the BBC website, you'll be able to look at this. Just put Albert's Place, myself in it, and you'll see her rather beautiful human reaction to it. It's also on the new record. This is Albert's Place. With head bowed low, she walks on through her city. As the rain seeps through the only coat she owns. But on High Street West there's a place she knows. Some days it don't take much at all. You can fall down just a semitone. It's enough to make you fold and break your soul. And Albert's Place has seen it all. The meat and coal and the big ships tall. But maybe now its greatest day of all brings tea in a cup of love. Tea in a cup of love. See the pensioner and the veteran, the unemployed, the homeless and the lost, the abused, misused, refused, they all gather here. But you'll be surprised at who's beside you. See that businessman who just wants to feed his kids. There's a nurse ashamed to cross that line, but arms welcome her. And Albert's Place has seen it all. The meat and coal and the big ships tall. And maybe now its greatest day of all brings tea in a cup love, tea in a cup of love. It's tattooed across his forearm. It's a promise set there in skin about days that tried to destroy him, but Albert let him in. There is room at the end for the measure of a country's prosperity is not the wealth that it holds, but in the absence of poverty and an equal opportunity for us all. Albert's place has seen it all. The meat and coal and the big ships talk. And maybe now its greatest moment of all brings tea in a cup of love, clothes in a cup of love, shelter and furniture in a cup of love, humanity in a cup of love. With head bowed low, she walks on through her city as the rain seeps through the only coat she owns. But on High Street West there's a place that she knows. Coming down, it's beautiful. Let me raise you up now, my love, beautiful. 10,000 years of longing, and your story's still untold. Wisdom is the knowing when to fold. Things that we have carried here, one day they will disappear, skin and bone. Things that we have carried here, freedom needs a volunteer to be beautiful. We can be beautiful. We seldom see the fallen sky. We dig in the rubble deep to find survivors, yeah. If love ever kissed you, if your face ever cried, maybe then my hope is justified. I think so. Will you sing with me now? Try. Things that we have carried here, one day they will disappear, skin and bone. Things that we have carried here, freedom needs a volunteer to be beautiful. Good. And again. carried here, one day they will disappear, skin and bone, yeah. Things that we have carried here, freedom needs a volunteer to be beautiful. You're sounding beautiful. We can be free. Things that we have carried here, one day they will disappear, skin and bone. Things that we have carried here, freedom needs a volunteer to be beautiful. You're sounding beautiful on your own fallout shelf. Things that we have, one day, just like skin and bone. Things that freedom needs a volunteer to be beautiful. Yeah, that's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We can be, we can be, beautiful. Coming down, so beautiful. Let me raise you up now, my brother, sister. Beautiful you are, you know. You're so beautiful, each one you know. You are beautiful, you got no idea how beautiful, beautiful. Excellent crowd participation. Got myself a little Norwood choir here this evening. Hang the world, give me a river, God's aspirin to my soul. Hang the world, let me stay here, just let it flow. I wrote this in about 94, I think, and if you listen carefully, I think I just watched the film Blade Runner. Hang the world, give me a river, for reasons plain to see. Hang the world, let me stay here, I'm just so tired now of chasing me. 'Cause I have seen what you can only dream of. There it is. I have seen the writing on the wall. Now it's time to rest, so I can give my best. No sense in rushing now, after all. Yeah, hang the world, give me a river, God's aspirin to my soul, my soul. Hang the world, let me stay here and just let it flow. Let it flow. Death, you must be joking. If you think you won the day, There's 1,000 raging little reasons why you could never, ever, ever have your no way, absolutely no. So hang the world and give me a river. God's aspirin to my soul, to my soul. Hang the world, let me stay right here, let it flow, let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Do 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 do, la 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 la, yeah. Shouldn't read the news no more. Same things happen like the day before. Try to walk out every day. Feel the love upon my face and get back to you. Get back to you. Get back to you. Get back to you. Some days I feel the reasons for all the things I've done. Some days I'm punching thinner and I can't find even one to get back to you. To get back to you. Get back to you. Get back to you. Somewhere between the night and day, blazing trail of light is seen, and there beyond that kindling fire, reckless passion waits for me to get back to you. Get back to you. Get back to you. Get back to you. Well, I'm not a king, but I could be a clown. I'm searching for a circus that has already left town, and it's all in my hands, but they're not very strong. The news no more. Same thing happened like they did before. Try to walk out every day. I want to feel the love upon my face, 'cause I gotta get back to you. Gotta get back to you. Gotta get back to you. Get back to you. Back to you. Get back to you. Gotta get back to you. Back to you. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, back to you. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, back to you. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, back to you. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, back to you. Everybody okay? Fabulous. Good. Well, I'll sing one more song and then we'll take a short break so you can find a reason to live. Back there amongst all the beautiful t-shirts for the Fallout Shelter, we have the MJ Emporium. I suggest everything you need for Christmas is back there on that table. But including the new album and all that, but also the Let Yourself Trust, the foundation that my wife Justine and I started some 10 years ago now. What can I say? You see, one of these things. This was my education. This was everything. I didn't learn much in school. I failed all my music exams. No sign, anything. Probably still a little sign that I would have, But anyway, here I am. But one of these took me to some beautiful places, like America, Canada, beautiful places where I sing through Europe. But it also took me to some very, very tough places where I sat with broken people in broken situations. And it appeared to me that they did not have a voice. And so I was honored to try to articulate what was happening in their world for them. As I did that, I gained a bit of a reputation. Melody Maker, which was the Bible of music in Britain in the early 90s, suggested I made Leonard Cohen sound like Julie Andrews. So the Let Yourself Trust is an extension of that. It's a beautiful concept that Justine and I came up with, I think, without sounding too conceited there. We swap project every 6 months, you see. There is no fatigue. So we find something, work with it for 6 months. We give publicity from our stages, and then we give them some money, and then we move on. But we always circle back at board meetings to see if we can help them with what they're doing. And we only work with sort of not very small, but smaller organizations. We don't work with the big guys. Some of them do beautiful things. Some of them waste a lot of money. And we love the fact that people are so accountable to us. Obviously, it's a husband and wife sometimes, or a small group of people who spot something locally or on the other side of the planet that they're passionate about, and they don't waste a single penny that you give them. And it's quite beautiful. In fact, it's incredible. We haven't had a grant, one grant of any organization. We've now given away over $1.5 million across 20 projects in the last 10 years. Isn't that incredible? You see, the world is still beautiful in some beautiful ways that we just don't always remember every day. I'll get onto that in a sec. But let me give you an example of the sort of stuff we do. Advantage Africa, working in Uganda, where albinism is still a disease that causes a lot of superstition for young kids who get ostracized from their villages and their parents, etc. So they're working in education and also providing life-saving operations for parents so those kids don't become orphans. We've been working with an organization called Cribs International that would meet pregnant women coming off of ships feeding war zones and terrorism in places and come and they land on beaches. Greece gives them no welcome whatsoever, but there's a team of people called Cribs International we've been funding who find these people safe houses, these ladies self houses, so they can find a path forward for their beautiful lives. We work with also another organization on the refugee thing in Belgium. A group of students developed a flight case that about this wide, and it pulls out, and it's a classroom. And they've got 20 of these models roaming around Europe with a team of volunteers every day in squares where they sing and play and interact with children refugees so they can do the same thing. They can take care of them because often now they're on their own without their parents who didn't make it. So we worked in Massachusetts with teen suicide. We've worked in Canada with the Grassy Narrows First Nations who had their river supply poisoned by the government. Festival Spirit in the UK is an organization that simply facilitates people with severe disabilities to be able to go to music festivals. Our latest project is in Nepal where we're building metal bridges to replace ones made of rope and wood so that people can reach remote Sherpa villages who need a lot of help and relief right now. Beautiful, beautiful things that happen on a daily basis. We've worked in Palestine. That was the catalyst. I went there to play a festival, and I stayed on for 9 days to observe life behind a wall and all the horror of that, the lack of dignity and humanity and sense of any future. And in the midst of that, I found the most beautiful people I've ever met in my life. And I sat with them and listened to their music and listened to them tell me their stories. And I found one gentleman called Abed who runs a children's theater in a building like this where he gives young people a means of expression in a positive way through music, through the arts, through photography, through dance, so they might express themselves, as say, and find a way forward. And we've worked in Gaza too. I'm sorry. Justine was there 2 years ago to give money to that first hospital that was obliterated with a loss of 500 lives in the early part of the current situation. And so, yeah, the weight in my voice is the weight I think we all feel right now, you know. you look out and you think what is happening as if this is, the end of the world, but it's not. Because there are all these things happening on a daily basis. There are people in this room, I'm sure, we all try to walk in a straight line, and it's just these one or two people in power that, I'm sick of men in power. Women don't go to war. We need women in charge of our countries. Anyway. I didn't quite mean to get quite so emotional as that. We have a sign-up list back up there. There is a bucket for donations, and there is a booklet which has those 20, the 20 projects we've supported so far in there. And if you're feeling a little bit down, beaten up by the world, take one home with you tonight. It's absolutely free. Read it, and you'll feel your spirits lifted. Cause this glass is half full, and this glass, it is heartbreakingly beautiful. Sing that with me. This glass is half full, and this glass, it is heartbreakingly beautiful, beautiful, yeah. Fill it up with those who bend to listen. Fill it up with those who break the fall. Fill it up with the givers and the sharers, with those who build bridges, not walls. 'Cause this glass is half full, and this glass, it is heartbreakingly beautiful. Sing it with me. This glass is half full, and this glass, it is heartbreakingly beautiful, beautiful. Fill it up with the poets and the carers. Fill it up with those who seek to serve. Fill it up with the givers and the sharers, 'cause they know what the rest is worth, yeah. 'Cause this glass is half full, and this glass, it is heartbreakingly. Are you singing with me? This, yeah, is good, and this glass, it is heartbreakingly beautiful. And again, this glass is half full, and this glass, it is heartbreakingly beautiful. Fill it up with the human spirit. Fill it up with that beautiful sound. Fill it up with the vision of dreamers, to find hope when there's just none around. Fill it up with the peace that finds justice. Fill it up with compassion, sweet grace. Fill it up with all the big contradictions and your bright, brilliant face. Sing with me now. 'Cause I said this glass, everyone, is good. And what is it? Singing with me. This glass, beautiful, is half full, yeah. And this glass, it is heartbreakingly beautiful. And again, this glass is half full, and this glass, it is heartbreakingly beautiful. One more time. And this glass is half full, and this glass, it is heartbreakingly beautiful. It's just heartbreakingly beautiful. And some days you will not see it. Some days you just will not feel it. Some nights you might not believe it, but my friend, it is still. I promise you every single day, despite everything that goes on out there, it remains, it always shall be heartbreakingly beautiful, yeah. And what's more, there is some mighty fine singing going on at the Fallout Shelter tonight, and I'm not talking about the main attraction up here either, all right? See you in a minute.
Standing here, I feel the air just leave the room. He was everything to me. Let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a moment. Lord, I can't catch my breath since the day he left. Won't you bring him home to me? Let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute. Lord, I can't catch my breath since the day he left. Won't you bring him home to me? Reasons, I just don't recall them all that well. I took it much too far. I never heard the warning bell. I had my chances. Now I'll just have to face the fact I took away too long. Now there'll be no bringing back. Standing there, I felt the air just leave the room. Now I'm down here on my knees. Let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a moment. Lord, I can't catch my breath since the day he left. Won't you bring him home to me? Bring him home to me. Just can't catch my breath since the day he left. Won't you bring him home to me? Won't you bring him home to me? Please, God, bring him home to me. a setback, tell you who you are, it's only just a sign of where you need to go. That's all. Twice as strong as you need to be, baby. Take my hand, sister, sister. Twice as strong as you need to be, girl. Twice as many now, and it's you and me, yeah. Twice as strong as you need to be, baby. Take my hand, sister, sister. Twice as strong as you need to be, girl. Twice as many now, you and me, yeah. Twice as strong as you need to be, baby. No, you won't, no, you won't, no, you won't. Shake me, girl. No, you won't, no, you won't, no, you won't. Shake me, give me no reason you would come and you would cut me down 100 times, 100 times. Give me no reason anytime and you would shut me out 100 times, 100 times. Under your covers, under your skin, when we were lovers, when you were my king. Under your covers, under your skin, when we were lovers, when you were my king. The light was leaving, but you swore you'd never judge. understand. Give me one man who's got just what it takes, not afraid to measure up. But that's what all the breaks. I'm so tired of being more. Please send the boys back home. Just try to understand. I'm doing all I can. I've got to have one man, that's for sure. I need a man. I need a man. I need a man. I need a Don't say life turned its back on you. Just 'cause all those plans you made didn't quite come through. I just wanna tell you, baby, it's gonna be alright. If you ask me to, I'll stay alright. When the morning comes, you know the daylight will show you how to start again. Don't you worry about wind or rain, or lonely nights. Just as long as you're here with me, everything is alright. Okay, I know you've really been beat down. Oh yeah. But how long you got to stay there on the ground? If you need to take some time, I guess that's alright. If you need to talk, we're talking alright. Then the morning comes and the daylight will show you who you were again. Don't you worry about when the rain, cold lonely nights. Just as long as you're here with me, everything is alright. Don't you worry about when the rain, cold lonely nights. Just as long as you're here with me, everything is alright. I just wanna tell you, babe, it's gonna be alright. If you need me to, I'll stay alright. When the morning comes and then the daylight will show you where you need to go. Don't you worry about when the rain, cold lonely night. Just as long as you're here with me, everything is alright. Don't you worry about when the rain, cold lonely night. Just as long as you're here with me, everything is alright.
seats, the show will be resuming shortly. If you could please find your seats, the show will be resuming shortly. Thank you.
If you don't want me no more, why not just tell me so? Why would you keep on pretending? Pretending that you don't know. Just one small hint now. That's all I'm asking for. When you could tell me you're sorry. Don't wanna hear that no more. Darling, please don't lie. I could leave with some peace on my pride. Let me walk down this mountain before the mountain comes down. Why would I have regrets?
Martyn Joseph, welcome back to Fallout Shelter. Redwood forest, Gulf Stream water, stallion, wild, big country sky, cactus sculptured widow prairie. See the New York rain and the Texas dry, the frontier boom towns of displacement, scorn a patriotic wind. Your money bearing Rushmore's giants, but the dollar is paper thin. Lonely like America, what a great big land of less and more. And I am searching for America, mythic Graceland tour. And pioneers and the racketeers see the sepia wagon train across the Midwest plain now. Searching for America, I'm looking for America. Norma Desmond's withered mansion, Travis Bickle's raging streets, Martin Luther King's last journey from Memphis for that mercy seat, yeah. Now the curse of Steinbeck's offspring, the poor foreclosed and left to bleed. There's a wounded bear and a tethered eagle in a cage of make-believe. Lonely like America, great big land of less and more. And I am searching for America, mythic Graceland tour. Pioneers and the racketeers see the sepia wagon train across the Midwest plain now. Searching for America, I'm lonely like America. but I know you've seen the mountain. You breathe the words of destiny. Abe Lincoln calling out to this great nation. Go ring your bell of liberty. Go ring the bell of liberty. Go ring them out for you and me. 'Cause we are lonely like America. What a great big land of less and more. And I keep searching for America, mythic Graceland tour. And pioneers and the racketeers see the sepia wagon train across the Midwest plain. Lonely like America, the hustler and the free. Lonely like America, from sea to shining sea. Flags that are draped around the brave, stars and stripes of deep dismay, simply not having a nice day. I wake up in the morning and I ain't got nothing to say. I come home in the evening now and I go to bed and I'm feeling the same way. Man, I'm nothing but tired. I am just tired and bored with myself. Hey there, baby, could use just a little. I can't start the fire. Yep. I can't start the fire without the spark. This gun's for hire. You do it. Even lonely like America, yeah, the hustler and the free. Lonely like America, from the sea to the shining sea. Flags that are draped around your brave, stars and stripes of deep dismay, simply not having a nice day. Lonely, lonely, come on America. I keep searching for America. Lonely like I wake up in the morning. Lonely like wanna change my clothes, my hair, my face. Lonely like hey baby, I'm looking for America. Hey darling, have you seen America? Yeah baby, alright. I'm lonely like America. Your beauty steals everything, runs through me. Am I alone? This island, I'm so frightened. I'm just a prodigal. I'm too scared to run home. And why can't I breathe? Falling down. I can't breathe. Falling down. Yeah. there's so much more now. I saw it written under the moon and the sun. Your beauty steals everything, yes it does now. When you wrap your arms around me, am I alone? And why can't I breathe? Why can't I breathe? Falling down, I can't when you wrap your arms around me, am I alone? Thank you very much. Welcome back. Sometimes I confuse myself with the tunings because I'm using about 5-6 different ones tonight. So I don't know, some of you may have heard, but I became a dad again recently. I'm officially the Ronnie Wood of folk music, you know. It's pretty weird at the age of 63 to become a dad again, and especially when you've got 3 grandchildren. In fact, my son, Daniel, my eldest son, he had a daughter 2 weeks before our little boy was born, so he gained a daughter and a brother in a 2-week period there. But his name is Jack Martyn Joseph. Jack, Brian, after the middle name is after my dad that we lost about 15 months ago, and he's something else. Means I'm going to be on the road for another 25 years. If that's okay, Bill, if I can come on behind. But I get a little bit of comfort knowing that he's got 2 older brothers, because I know that when Dad here can't kick that ball around on the field anymore, that he's going to have 2 big guys that can come in and play Dad for a little bit. So when Daniel, my eldest, was born back in 1988, I wrote this song for him. I took my son and his tear-stained face out of Sunday school. As a chapel hymn began to fade away, I left his mother with the other. We drove across our town, going down to the place where the seagulls and the cranes play. On a Sunday over Cardiff Bay, this is one day of our lives. On this Sunday over Cardiff Bay, know that I love you. All of my life. The old man in the side street, he made you smile. waved at us both, and we both waved back. Down on through Bute Street to the mud of a low tide, where they tear the old things down, my son, but some things forever stay the same. On a Sunday over Cardiff Bay, this is one day of our lives. On a Sunday over Cardiff Bay, know that I love you. I hope you realize. We saw Captain Scott on the Terra Nova. He was setting sail for Antarctica seas. Hey, maybe one day when you're older, you'll come down this way, and you might just think on me. It'll be a Sunday over Cardiff Bay. One day of your beautiful life. And on that Sunday over Cardiff Bay, hey, know that I loved you. On a Sunday over Cardiff Bay, this is one day of our lives, yes it is. On this Sunday over Cardiff Bay, know that I love you. And I hope that's all right. All of my life, all of my life, all of my life. Here's a song, a bit of a weird song, this. I wrote this in Toronto back in 2006. First of all, it has the weirdest tuning I've ever used, and I've only ever used it for this song. And I'm going to share it with you guitar players, because it saves a long conversation afterwards, you know. So it's simply, you take your D string down to a C. Two C's. That's all it is. It was freaky. And I just did that before I went out. I had a day off in Toronto, and it was minus 23. I thought, shall I shan't I, shall I shan't? And I thought, yes, I must. So I went down. I was staying near Yonge Street, which is the longest street in North America, 37 miles long or something. And I didn't walk at all. But I'm walking along just in the sort of downtown area, and there's this homeless guy there. There's quite a few homeless people on Yonge Street, and there's this homeless guy. He's about 7 foot. He's very tall. I'm 6, but he's up here somewhere. And I can tell he's homeless. He's got this sort of long brown fur coat, but it's got lots of holes in it. And he's got this scraggly beard and stuff. And he is he's doing his gig on the corner here. He swears profusely at any big four-wheel drive car that passes him by, you know? So, but any sort of eco-friendly, sort of environmentally friendly car, he blesses it like this. And I watched this guy for 15 minutes, and I love him. I think he's amazing. I buy him a cup of tea. And yeah, he was just incredible to watch. I thought, okay, this is when you get this feeling that songs are in the air. Pay attention, write it down, Paul McCartney, etc. Okay. So I wandered just a little bit further down the block, and I can hear the sound of bagpipes, right? It's minus 23. Someone is playing the bagpipes. And sure enough, I go around the corner, and there is someone in a kilt playing bagpipes. And exactly. I thought, what the, you know, just... So I thought, I gotta get back to the room. There is a song buzzing around you. So I get back to the room, and I had this strange tune-in that I've never used before. And I write this song. It's called Kindness. And I'm not sure what it's about. Maybe you can tell me. I don't know. Some days I'd like to tear the universe in half, look inside for answers. Something small to work through in my spare time. Some nights I'd like to fly across the cities of every household. Just like Superman, make sure you're safe and fine. I want you smiling in your sleep. 'Cause I won't leave you, and I will stay, and I will not leave you this way. Meanwhile, on the corner of Young, there's this old guy swearing at any big car that passes him by. Further up the block, a man blows into bagpipes. It is minus 22. Jesus, sweet Jesus, how I miss you. My angel and my reason, how I miss you. I won't leave you, and I will stay, and I will not leave you this way. And all I really know is that kindness is better than any sort of terror, any kind of spite. And sometimes that means some must come before you, but what's gone will return in mercy, love, and light. You, for good reasons, sir, may not get that. I can only guess at the reasons why. But don't that seem like a place we could start, my friend, and rip prayers through the open sky? 'Cause I won't leave you, and I will stay. This way. Someday. Someday. back to the 1960 album. So back there during lockdown, I was reading Bruce's biography, Born to Run. And I thought, damn, is there nothing this guy cannot do? It's so beautifully written. It's spiritual. It's just so meaningful. It's honest and open. And I have occasionally thought, arrogantly perhaps, that I should perhaps write a memoir. And then I read that, I thought, forget that, forget it. And then I wondered, well, maybe I could sing my biography. I could write a song that summed everything up in one song. Maybe 2 albums. Anyway, I said about this. Well, so I spoke to my mum, and I said, Mum, you know, I've got this memory that, because Dad had this car, didn't he? She said, yeah, Renault. I said, Renault 16. It's the worst car ever invented, the Renault 16, right? And my dad had the Renault 16, and he would fill it with all sorts of unnecessary camping equipment, and we would drive for 5 weeks to Spain, put the tent up for 2 nights, and then go home, right? That's what it felt like, but it was exciting and brilliant. I'm 5 years old, and look at all this stuff. It's amazing, you know. And so we drive for mile after mile, and my dad's there with his white shirt, always with his elbow outside the window, you know, and he always used to complain about sunburn the next day. And then my mum with her big hair, because it was the 60s, and they're in the front. And my sister and I, we're on the back seat, but it's not a seat, it's a shelf. And there are no seatbelts. How the hell didn't kids die in their hundreds in the 60s and 70s? I have no idea, right? So we're on this shelf, and we're singing songs like, you know, Old MacDonald had 70,000 farms. That got us to Belgium. And we would, you know, and I loved it. It was so very exciting. We were leaving, you know, the little town we lived in Wales, and it was so exciting. And then after a while, we're supposed to go to sleep on the back seat. But I could never sleep. I was too nosy for everything, you know. And my memory is, as I look up through the window, is of telegraph poles and wires for mile after hour after hour after mile after hour after day after day after week, of these. It's like a train track. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. And in my little infantile head, I so wanted those wires to meet just once, but that telegraph pole always got in the bloody way every single time. And just once, I didn't realize it would be catastrophic if somehow the telegraph pole wasn't there. But that was just this little thing I had going there. And I thought, well, that's a nice memory. I got 1 to 5 nailed. Let me write a verse about that. So I did. And I thought, good. If I can just bring it up to 60 at the time, then I will have my autobiographical song. So I did. And it lasts, the song, about 3.5 hours. Lying in the back seat of that Renault, eyes wide open to the sky, watching telegraph poles keep wires parted as it looks like they'll collide. Well, it's 1965, there's my father at the wheel, elbow outside. I have felt so much. Out onto the open road, you try to live within a code, you try. Some days love is easy, some nights it's cold, and sometimes it lies. The 5 a.m. unseen, unbridled beauty of the ocean that doesn't give a damn. I have felt so much. Love's big wide universe, well, it felt like my heart would burst. It's much more than I deserve. Draw closer, my love. I felt so much. I stood amidst the grace of the gentle good in a far-off land. It's true, we see the view in our soul from where we all get to stand. Am I more alive now than when I first began? The blessed gift of children that binds you to the future and the earth. And if your ego gets an upgrade to wisdom, then faith can be reimbursed. Well, I've carried sadness and shame, but the healing gain of love, she changes everything. I have felt so much. This big wide universe, well, I felt like my heart could burst. And it's much more than I deserve. Draw closer, my love. I felt so much. Some nights I stand at open doors with rain coming down, and I count them one by one. I've seen the sky tonight, felt the promise in the light of all the shadow that is drawn. Whatever morning brings, it's hope and faith in these things that keeps us alive. I have felt so much. And I'm lying in the back seat of that Rhino, eyes wide open to the sky, watching telegraph poles keep the wires parted when it looks like they'll collide. You know, it's 1965. There's my father at the wheel, elbow outside. This is not the place for words of vengeance. This is not the place for a battle cry. This is no rally, this is the funeral of 5 sisters' lives. We walk, we breathe, we are not animals. But you treat us like we are. I never fired a rocket, sir, at anyone. But you may have pushed me too far. Every day I watch them grow. In the night I watch them breathe. But it only takes 1 second, sir. And 5 sisters are gone. 5 sisters are gone. The propaganda of the leaders, they make their speeches with their heads held high. I want them standing by this graveside, sir, where these 5 sisters lie. And every day I watch them growing, and in the night I watch them breathe. But it only took just 1 second, sir, and 5 sisters are gone. 5 sisters are gone. Take away a man's water, then you build upon his land. You build a mighty wall up around him, what's so hard to understand? You make children walk in squalor with only night stars for a view. Then the rage inside that helplessness someday comes back at you. But this is not the place for words of vengeance, and I will never heed those battle cries. This is no rally, this will be the funeral of 5 sisters' lives. And every day I watch them growing, and in the night I watch them pray. But it only took just 1 second, sir, and 5 sisters. And every day I watch them growing, and in the night I watch them pray. But it only took just 1 second, sir, and 5 sisters are gone. 5 sisters are gone. 5 sisters. One day I'll buy myself a rocket, but I will aim it towards the stars, to celebrate in the light of 1,000 sparkling colors, peace and justice in our time. Peace and justice in our time. For 5 sisters, it'll be too late for my 5 daughters. True story from 6 years ago, around about 6 years ago, maybe a little longer. There's a doctor who lost his 5 daughters, his young babes, in a strike in Gaza. And at the funeral, the militants tried to turn it into a rally, and he told them where to go. And wrote a book called I Shall Not Hate. So my middle son, Stefan, tried to get married during lockdown. It was cancelled twice, and then third time it happened, and they said, Dad, would you sing at the wedding? And I said, I'm not really a wedding singer, son. Then I thought, what a privilege, because they were asking me to sing at the ceremony, not the actual wedding itself. So I said, okay, well, yeah, let me try and write something. And he went, oh. I think they wanted me to sing like a Ed Sheeran song or something, you know, Taylor Swift or something, I don't know. But anyway, I wrote a song and I sang it at the wedding, and it went down fine. It went down fine, and I based it on the execution scene from A Tale of Two Cities. You know, when the guy's going to the guillotine sort of thing, you know. And I didn't mean that as a metaphor for marriage in any way whatsoever. But it's the speech he makes about it's a fine, fine thing I do than I've ever done before. It's a better place I go than I've ever been before. So that was that was the motive. So I sang it at the wedding. It went down well, and it's on the new album. Yes, there is a romantic side to me, you know, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's hard to believe, but the weight of this material. I'd like to dedicate this tonight to Dave and Hillary Kohler, my beautiful friends. Real absolute angels in Justine's and mine life. So, yeah, this is for them. May your ocean find calm as it hits the sand. May love place wisdom in the palm of your hand. May you always know peace in the crash of your day. Let every blessing flow your way. May the dawn be delighted to wipe your tears. May the gaze of your eyes allay any fear. Wait for each other through the passing years on and on. 'Cause it's a fine, fine thing that you're doing. It's a fine, fine thing that you do. This day has been coming, it is ready for you. It's a fine, fine thing that you do. May the sky hold your laughter, let grace be your view. Let the courage of your mothers reside deep in you. May your hope never fade or lie in the shallows for long. May the path rise before you to a house that knows peace. May you always listen to each other's heartbeat. Let empathy flow, let it guide you home every day. It's a fine, fine thing that you're doing. It's a fine, fine thing that you do. This day has been coming, it is ready for you. And it's a fine, fine thing that you do. Souls on the journey, now there's no more delay. It won't always be as easy as it was today. But everyone who is gathered here, we stand with you all the way. May the years move slowly across your eyes. May the universe see you, may your sun always rise. And hold on to love fiercely. And don't you ever let go. 'Cause it's a fine, fine thing that you're doing. What a fine, fine thing that you do. This day has been coming, it is ready for you. It's a fine, fine thing. It's a fine, fine thing that you're doing. It's a fine, fine thing that you do. This day has been coming, now look at you. What a fine, fine thing. Such a fine, fine thing. Loving you. Very much. Hey guys, the fallback's gone quite loud up here. Could you take it down a little bit, please? You still with me, Norwood, Massachusetts? All right. You go like this. You go. I search for you. Try that for me, everybody go now. I search for you. One more rehearsal and we're on our way. Maybe one more, maybe one more, maybe one more. Yeah. And I'll do it again, all right. Well, the heart is a mystery. Stumble out of bed each day and struggle to be free. Stood by an ocean raging blue. Big wave cracked the sidewalk and I fell down there with you, fell in with you. Yep. Scoured the land in the sunset glow. You think you know, my friend, you just, you don't know. Nobody knows. That's why the heart is a mystery. Break it in two, you might see things you could not see before. Very good. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I searched for you, found and lost you on the way. Over the hill of a better day. Every mile I couldn't comprehend. I searched for you. I'm gonna do it again. Excellent. We should only frame you in a metaphor, not cast you off in our own image anymore. Big questions etched across that Massachusetts sky. It's like the weight and the reason of everything that we'd all love to know, don't you know? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I searched for you.
Found and lost you on the way.
I searched for you.
Over the hill on a better day.
I searched for you.
Every mile I couldn't comprehend. I searched for you. I'm gonna do it again. I saw the blessing, I saw the curse. I've seen my best and I've seen my worst. Seen a little beauty and I've seen a little hate. The great indifference and a twist of fate. I've seen a lot of passion and empathy. Power and the greed of the me, me, me. I've seen a lot of suffering, seen a lot of good. Felt the big life love of a neighborhood and the needle in the arm. The sadness grow, holy in the hidden and the outcast soul. Seen a lot of surplus, but in the wrong place in the eyes of the broken. I thought I saw your face. Yeah. Yeah. I searched for you, found and lost you on the way.
I searched for you.
Over the hill of a day.
I searched for you.
I'm stranded in the passion play.
I searched for you.
just give me a sign, I'll be there straight away. I stood in line till I don't know when. Every mile I couldn't comprehend. I search for you. Let me do it again, and again, and again, and again. I wanna do it again. Well, the heart is a mystery. Stumble out of bed each day and struggle to be free. Stand by the ocean, raging blue. And I search for you. Day, the good and the bad, the light in our darkness, the joy in our sad, how we carry it in the stories, about how we're all holding lost, and how we're all a bit broken, how we're all a bit lost. Under every smile, behind every tear, summon up your courage, my dear friends, and chase down the fear. Here comes the night, the cover of sleep, the unconscious, the in-between, and all our dreams underneath. Under every smile, behind every tear, summon up your courage, chase down the fear. So here's a note from the margin, and a dare to believe about looking out for each other, about some give and receive, because we're all a bit broken. I think we're all a bit lost, but hell, we're doing our best here with all that we've got. Under every smile, behind every tear, summon up your courage and chase down the fear. Under every smile, behind every tear, summon up your courage now, my dear friends, and chase down the fear. Springfield, Massachusetts, the fallout shelter, the essential place. Which doesn't do justice to my love for this building and the people that have done this. I think it's a magnificent place. I tell you what, you should. The dressing room. I've been doing this since 1982. I went full time. I've played well over 4,000 shows, ladies and gentlemen, across the globe in that time. That's the best dressing room I have ever been in. I'm telling you. I know that I haven't got everybody's name here, but Leo, Jill, Justin, Joanne, Eric, Connor, and Mr. Bill Hurley, thank you for the amazing welcome, the amazing support you've shown me, and it's a delight to just be here and do this. Thank you so much. God bless you. Amazing. What a just so lovely, beautiful people, inspiring. So, yeah, please support this place as much as you possibly can. And I'm so very, very grateful to you all for being here tonight because, you know, it's a bit of a tough ride with me. It's not an easy night. We go to some places, don't we, right? But I hope that we come out at the end of it sort of with that sense of, you know, we've been to those places, but we have that sense of hope in our hearts. I hope you felt something a little bit bigger than yourself tonight. I hope you plugged into something. Take three, all right. And the light will shine on all of us, and not just for the few. Take me, darling, take me where the grass grows green, and I'll walk another mile with you. Those are all your lines, try. And the light will shine on all of us, and not just for the few, and not just for the few. Take me, darling, take me where the grass grows green. Take me, darling, take me where the grass grows green, and I'll walk another mile with you. One more rehearsal. And the light will shine on all of us, and not just for the few. Take me, darling, take me. Take me, darling, take me where the grass grows green, and I'll walk another mile with you. All right. Here we go. Some days it flickers, some days it goes out. This little light, my faith and doubt, shows me a path. There's this light of mine, but still I get lost, and some days it just don't shine. But the light will shine on, and not just for the few. Take me, darling, take me where the grass grows green, and I'll walk another mile with you. Blue sky and sunshine, the way becomes clear. We stop, we give some thanks to understand that we are here. Some days there's no dawn, the night sky never leaves. How we ache for a blue sky while we travel in grief. But the light will shine on all of us, and not just for the few. Take me, darling, take me where the grass grows green. I'll walk. All right. Again, and the light will shine on all of us, and not just for the few. Take me, darling, take me where the grass grows green. I'll walk another mile with you. Yeah. It's a folk song, Bobby. Like light's not yours, the light's not mine, because the light shines brightest, my brothers and sisters, when the light is ours. Now if you're in the dark, when the light's breaking through, that sense of just maybe, 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 that is us, we're holding you. Shelter and the light will shine on and not just for you. Darling, take me where the grass grows green, and I'll walk another mile. And the light will shine on and not just for you. Take me down. What are you gonna do? Walking. What's that you say? Big Massachusetts finish. Walk another mile with you. For our shelter. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I was coming back anyway. It's just a game we all play. We go back there and try and touch the wall, get back before you stop clapping. Sometimes you win. I look forward to saying hello to some of you afterwards. I forgot to mention my Patreon thing because I'm not very good at selling myself, but last year I had 2.5 million streams on Spotify, which paid $230. And so we're improvising as artists. I do Patreon. It's been great. I've done it for 2 years, and I post regularly up there. There's guitar lessons, how I wrote this song, how to play this song. There's archive shows going back to the 90s. One of them I have a mullet. I go online and just post videos and just interact with you guys. And as I was making the new album, if I had the bones of a song, I would put it up there straight away, just so you saw the whole process of the creativity of it all. So there are some cards over there. If that's of interest to you, please take a look. In fact, there's a 7-day free trial now, so you can go on, gobble it all up, and leave without paying a thing. So you know, that's what I'd do if I were you. Once again, my sincere thanks to you all. Okay, I'm sick of my songs. Here's somebody else's. We said we walk together, darling, come what may. Come the twilight, should we lose our way? As we're walking, my hand should slip free. Then I will wait for you. And should I fall behind, wait for me. said we travel, darling, side by side, and help each other to stay in stride. But each lover steps forward, oh, so differently. So I will wait for you, and should I fall behind, wait for me. Now everyone dreams of love lasting and true. You and I know what this world can do. So let's make our steps clear, so that the other may see. And I will wait for you, and should I fall behind, wait for me. There's some beautiful river out in the valley ahead, and beneath the oak's bough soon we will be wed. But should we lose each other in the shadow of the evening tree, then I will wait for you. Should I fall behind, wait for me. I will wait for you. Should I fall behind, wait for me. I'll wait for you. And should I fall behind, Thank you so much. Diolch yn fawr, nos da. God bless you. Thank you so much.